What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to the Let's Play world. In between episodes, I decided to get a little bit of work done because there was some things I did not finish up last episode. First off, I decided to redo the sail on the ship out front of the pier just because I hated how it looked and it needed to be changed. Now, I don't think it's absolutely perfect now, but it does look a whole lot better. Definitely something I need to improve on is building sails for sailboats. Besides that though, when I was out gathering some wool for that sail, I actually came across some sheep, so I decided to bring those guys through the village, up all the pathways all the way up to the pens, and let me tell you, those guys are not easy to get through a single wide fence. Took me like 3 minutes just to get them into the pen that they're supposed to go in. But now you guys can see it's obviously going quite well because we have a bunch of sheep in here, so now we can actually gather some wool. Not sure if I'm going to be using them for food or not. Now the last thing I needed, which is going to be an item we're going to need for a project today, is I needed some hay bales. I had very little wheat to my name, but an extremely large wheat farm, so I decided to actually break that whole thing down and replace it. And it took a while, but we got almost 20 stacks of seeds and almost 20 stacks of wheat. So we should be set on wheat for quite a long time. Besides that though, it is a new week, which means it is time for a new Minecraft episode. So let's jump right on into that. Now the first thing I want to work on this episode is horses. Well, not just horses. I want to build an actual home for the horses because right now they're just sitting in this tiny little stable and it is so hard to get in and out of there with two of them. So what my plan is right now is actually to clear out a bunch of land right over here. And not only do I want to have a building full of stables, I also want to have a track with a redstone system set up so we can actually test the speed of our horses. But before we clear out any terrain, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the support. And for those of you guys that aren't subscribed, maybe you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button also. It makes a huge difference for a small channel like mine. Don't you guys just love all the support? I know you guys do. What about you guys though? I'm sure you do. And the new guys to the village? Yep, they definitely do. But someone I know for sure that does is me. Thank you guys so much again. But let's get back to the episode. Well, that now leaves us with one thing left to do, which is clearing out all of this land and getting a bunch of wood, which I'm kind of in desperate need of. So let's get started with it. And just like that, we have a massive chunk of the forest all cleared out. And I did get a bunch of wood, but I honestly thought I would get a little more than this. That should keep me supplied for a little while. Well, I mean, this episode. Besides that though, I got a little template laid out of how the building is gonna be shaped. We're gonna have 4 horse stables on each side. Each one of these will hold 1 horse. And then back here, I have a bigger horse stable, and this is gonna be used for breeding horses. So we can bring one from over there and one from over there into here, breed them, and then have a baby horse. A majority of this building is going to be built out of mossy cobble, normal cobble, and andesite, and a little bit of stone bricks here and there. Now when it comes to the actual test track, I'm thinking of maybe running it along the side right here, but the only issue I have with that is I kind of wanted to do a pathway that cuts along this ridge line, and I feel like if we have a test track here, it just might look a little cramped. So the other spot I have in mind is right along the backside of the stable building, or at least when the stable building's there. This is definitely my favorite of the two options because we can actually do something pretty cool by having the track right here and then having the river run right here. Which, by the way, I never realized how large this river actually is. Besides that though, I think I've been talking enough and it is time we actually start building this thing. So I will see you guys when we have some proper stables. So once I got mostly through the building, I decided to take a little break because I started to hit a little bit of a building block. I got the first half of the building done, but I can't figure out what to do for the second floor. So with that break, I decided to head down to the skeleton spawner. I've been needing to do some enchanting for quite a while because our tools aren't super great and they're all about to die. And rather than waste our diamonds on repairing them, might as well just get some better tools. So after killing some skeletons, I decided to head up to the enchantment table, did my first enchantment, and got myself an extremely good pickaxe with Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and Efficiency 4. So with the good luck coming, I decided to head back down to the skeleton spawner and get some more XP. Back up I came, all the enchantments were looking pretty bad, so I did some diamond boots and I got Fire Protection 3 and Unbreaking 3, which isn't great, but it's good enough. So to finish it out strong, I decided to go for one more enchantment. Got some XP from the spawner and came back up, and I ended up getting an Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Fortune 3 diamond shovel. And man, am I so happy that I took that little break. But back to building we shall go. And just like that, we have a building to hold our horses. Downstairs, we have 8 stables, which should be plenty enough. I don't really see myself having more than 8 horses, maybe a few donkeys or mules. And I decided to put a little bit of hay in the bottom just to give it a little bit of life and give something for the horses to eat. Now, when it comes to the upstairs, we got one side over there and one side right here. They're undecorated for now, which is kind of typical. And I'm sure you guys are wondering, where is the horse track? Well, I didn't build it yet. We're gonna get to that later in today's episode. I want to take a little break from this building. Oh, and it looks like we got an enderman. Oh, do I have any blocks on me? I do. I have some glass, whatever. I'll use some glass. We need to get those ender pearls, guys. We need to get to that end. Oh, did he just teleport? Please tell me he didn't just teleport. There he is. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Okay, I'm not under the glass. Let's not die here. Let's not die here. Come on, I died enough last episode. Did I get an ender pearl? Oh my goodness, I didn't even get an ender pearl. All right, let's break this glass and eat some food, get some health back. Something I've really enjoyed about this world is I haven't been really sleeping in beds all around the village. I have my one bed in our starter house, and every time it becomes nighttime and I need to sleep, I make my way back up here. And I really like that just because I get to walk through the village and it's really peaceful seeing everything we've built. But sleepy time we go. So over across the little river / lake here. Oh, wait, we got another enderman. Let's get this guy too. Okay, let me build some glass. Hopefully we can actually stay under it this time. Yeah, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Let's fight. Let's fight. Come on. Give me your ender pearls. Give me your ender pearls. Okay, we got one there. Not bad. We got one. All right, back to what we were talking about. Across this river / lake, we have a village. And to be honest, I really want to start getting involved with some villagers. Trading is probably one of the best things in Minecraft. It just makes my life really, really easy. And we can get some XP. And the XP is super great for enchanting, obviously. And then also we can get some mending, and that XP and the mending all goes together. So what I'm kind of thinking is we have our village over here, which is kind of a dwarven look, which we've done before. And then over there, we can totally change it up and go for more of a farm style look. I mean, I know we have a bunch of farms here, but I'm talking about something different. You guys will see what I mean. Or we could do industrial. I don't know. Which one should we do? But the point is, we're going to be building a villager breeder because we obviously have some villagers over there, but not enough. What's that guy doing on the edge up there? You guys see that? He's right on the edge. I don't want to lose a villager. So with that being said, I'm going to clear out my inventory a little bit and I got to collect some blocks. Already got some ready, but I mainly need some squid. Oh, and it looks like we got a bunch of squid right here. Like lots of squid. So we got 16 squidding collected, which should be plenty enough. But I wanted to run over to the village real quick just to show you guys what I'm thinking. So every time I build a villager breeder, I always have the toughest time with the rails. And when I say rails, I mean you breed up the villagers, you get your villager, and then you need to transport it off to another direction or another area. And that's the part I have issues with because I never have a good system set up for the villagers to actually leave the villager breeder. I'm always just building dirt bridges and railways and everything, and it just looks terrible, and I hate doing all that work. So my thought is right now is I kind of want to do a village transformation, but before we do that, I want to build a train station. And within the train station or below it is going to be the villager breeder. It's going to be a good way to hide the villager breeder itself. And then it also gives me an excuse to build something because I love building. In this spot right here, this big open area, it looks like the perfect opportunity. What do you want, dude? Why are you interrupting me? You got anything good? You got some mangrove, anything else good? Ooh, you got mangrove. I just realized that. I don't know if I have enough emeralds. Oh, that's tough. Okay, I'll just let him be for now. We'll do some exploring next episode, so hopefully we find a mangrove. But yeah, we got this big open area, which is perfect for building this train station. Do you have anything good? No, you're just a farming villager. You probably have nothing good. Yeah, you got nothing good, man. Besides that, though, look how great our village looks over there. It's expanding so much, I didn't even realize how large it's getting. There's our new horse stable building right over there. We definitely got to do something up in this area. I think that would look awesome. And then also a bunch of custom trees. As you can see right there, I already got 2 custom trees over that little pond, but I'm thinking we need a whole lot more. Oop, and it looks like sun's setting, so we got to make our way back over to that starter house. Because like I said, I've been sleeping in there. Besides that, though, I got a lot of collecting to do, so let the montage begin. Alright, so after a long time, I think I have all the items we're going to need to build this thing. Now, I know I definitely forgot something, but for now, I think we got everything. That was a nice little voice crack. So we got our entire inventory here, and then we got the inventory of the boat chest. So now we just got to make our way across this little lake / river. I don't really know. All right, we are across. Now I'm going to go to the top and make a chest to clear my inventory out. Now, if you guys recall, earlier I said we're going to go for a farm look. I completely messed up what I was thinking. I meant to say industrial. Every building over here I want to be pretty large because it's going to house villagers and also the villager breeder. And when I think of industrial, I think of very large buildings. Also, part of the reason I'm building this train station / villager breeder so high up is because we can use gravity to get the villagers around. We're going to need a little bit of powered rails, but most of the time we should be able to use gravity, which is super nice because those powered rails are crazy expensive. All right, we got our crafting table made, and I want to make sure this thing is out of the way. Let's unload our inventory here. I also brought the golden carrots because, you know, why not? We have them from the nether. Might as well use them. What's cool too is we got a lot of bunnies over here, so we should be able to make a pretty cool bunny pen. But I'm going to make my way back down to the boat and clear out the inventory on this thing. Also, I know I was saying earlier how proud I am of myself of not placing beds down everywhere and sleeping, and always sleeping in the starter house, but over here, I think I'm just going to grab one of the villager beds because if every night falls, I have to make my way all the way back over to the starter house. I'm going to be wasting so much time. All right, so now that we got all the items we're going to need to build this thing, I think it's time to cue the time lapse. See you guys when we got a train station / villager breeder. And just like that, we now have a train station. Our villager breeder is right down here. You can kind of take a little peek into it, but there is no villagers in there right now. Besides that though, I'm really loving how this thing turned out. Besides that though, I really love how this thing turned out. I decided to go on Safari and Pinterest to get a few ideas for building this thing, just because I couldn't really think of a good industrial style building idea. But man, I'm happy I did that because I love this thing. We got this room in here, which is just filled with some barrels and emeralds. And then this room over here, I haven't decided what to do with it either, but it's a good space. So I'm going to save it for later. Oh, looks like sun's going down. Let's sleep real quick. With that being said though, I decided to add this little area right here with the tunnel. If we make our way back here, this is where our villagers are going to be sitting, and then they'll come through this rail right here. And then we got to put a zombie somewhere to give them that really good zombie villager effect. It's going to make the trades extremely cheap. And in the future, I do want to expand this a lot more. Like, I mean, I want to have this tunnel go all the way over to our starter village. But yeah, the reason I built this is it's going to give us a really easy way to build some rails and get some villagers around the town. Well, at least that's when we start the village transformation. We actually get some buildings built for some farmers, librarians, blacksmiths, and etc. Also, there is an upstairs to this building, but it is really small, so I decided not to do anything with it for now. But I'm thinking in the future, I kind of want to turn it into my map room, so we can have a really big map of this side and also our village on the other side. Gotta fix my render distance real quick. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually see the village. Yeah, so I wanted to be able to reach all the way over here, because my thought for the long term is actually to build around this entire little ocean / river lake thing. And honestly, I'm pretty sure it is an ocean if you actually look at the biome, but it's kind of not, if you guys know what I mean. It's definitely not an ocean. But hey, whatever Minecraft says. Besides that though, guys, I am sorry to say, but I have run out of time for today's episode. Obviously, this video is dropping 1 week late. I just started up school, so I've had a very busy last week or two. So in between episodes, I'm gonna get a few of these villagers. How did all the villagers get in here? They weren't like this before. I mean, it's gonna make my life super easy, but yeah, how did these guys get in here? But yeah, in between episodes, I'm gonna get 2 villagers put in that villager breeder and get that thing working. And then I'm also gonna get myself prepared for the next episode, because this episode I really was not prepared at all. And that's part of the reason it's dropping a week late. Besides that though, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Let's Play series. Remember, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. It makes a huge difference. But I will be seeing you guys in the next episode. Thanks again.